My new master at last! I am C2N2, steward of this vessel. It is my extreme good fortune to serve you.
You were bought by a thieving, gutless son of a cath hound. But this is my ship. You take orders from me. Got it?
I am programmed to serve this vessel's captain, not my purchaser. I will happily accept your every command. C2 series droids represent the latest advances in everything from starship technical maintenance to nutritional advice tailored for your specific organic needs. Welcome aboard your Corellian XS light freighter, a marvel of customization. I can only speculate why such large engines were mounted to its hull. Along with the usual accommodations, you'll find a secure captain's locker for storing valuables. Your bridge contains an ever-updating map of the galaxy. It's quite beautiful to look at. Priority alerts from the Republic network are accessible at the HoloNet console. Long-range communications are available via the Holo terminal. And finally, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to meet. Do you have any questions, Master?
Been too long since I was aboard. I'd almost forgotten all that stuff.
My duty is to ensure you need never concern yourself with such matters, Master. Which brings up one final point. As you can see, I am not equipped for physical danger. My function is to maintain the starship as your home away from home. I am happy to assist you with any non-hazardous task, of course. I pride myself on the utmost attention to detail.
This is none of your business. Get out of here.
On the contrary, Master, this ship is quite sturdy. I have also discovered several excellent hiding spots in the event of a hostile boarding. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on the bridge. The ship's computers will handle the rest. Oh, and you may wish to investigate the cargo compartment. The items within it arrived before I did.
So, how'd you end up out here, Captain? Was there ever a time you wanted something more normal? A family? A steady job somewhere you didn't need a blaster in hand?
I've got my freedom, my ship, and my gun. What more is there?
I've just been thinking about a guy I met in the brigade. Mercenary. He'd been fighting for the Republic for 20 years. I was 16, fresh off the ship. This guy gave me my first blaster.
What kind of moron gives a blaster to some kid on a community service project?
It was a war zone. I was the crazy one, going unarmed. I was just squeamish. I mean, sure, I'd handled a hunting rifle, but never anything aimed at people. This guy told me, gun's just a tool. You use it to destroy, or you use it to protect against those who would destroy you.
If you're in my crew, you shoot when I tell you.
You'll know the first time I stop being okay with that.
Ah, Taris. Did you know you've just landed on the biggest graveyard in the galaxy? There's not much to enjoy here, besides skeletons, ruins, and man-eating creatures.
As long as there's a cantina, I'm happy.
Are all your inoculations up to date? I doubt the watering holes here rate more than a 1 in Trampetta's Star Guide. Taris was the Coruscant of the Outer Rim, until some lunatic leveled it centuries ago. Now it's a toxic swamp. We're here for an astrogation chart that was in a vault when Taris fell. That vault's somewhere in these ruins.
What do we need with some musty old astrogation chart?
I worry about the why, and you take care of the how. That's our deal, remember? Our lost vault was designed to be recovered after a major catastrophe. All we need are the right sensors to locate it. The catch is, the only person I know with access to those sensors is someone who hates me.
Someone hates you? But you're so likable.
Try not to slip on your own sarcasm. I wouldn't want you to break anything. Yet. I made our contact an irresistible offer. One of the deal's terms is that she doesn't have to see me. I need you to get that vault's location, Captain. Impress the stars out of her.
People always tell me how impressive I am.
That must be a terrible burden for you. I should also warn you. Skavik knows about the vault. We can't let him catch up.
All I want to do is kill that guy.
Don't get hung up on your vendetta. Living well really is the best revenge. The astrogation chart in that vault is essential to finding Nocdrane's riches, Captain. Your contact name is Beryl Thorne. When Beryl gives you the vault's location, come back and see me. Oh, and try not to let anything eat you.
I'm Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. What brings you to my planet, Captain?
Last time I checked, Taris was Republic territory.
When you have as many responsibilities as I do, you develop a sense of ownership about a planet. The Republic Customs Office monitors all starship traffic and ensures no illegal goods are transported on or off this planet. There's a lot of contraband making its way around Taris. If you see anything suspicious, I suggest you report it immediately.
Is there a reward for information?
I pay for any lead that results in an arrest. An honest person could make a lot of money. I take a special interest in every new arrival to my planet, Captain. Keep your nose clean and we won't have any trouble. Clear?
Do you give this speech to everyone?
Just the ones I think need to hear it. Enjoy your visit to Taris.
Argo, you're leaking oil again. You want to set this whole warehouse on fire?
The Maker said it is better to burn out than rust away. Perhaps I'm testing that wisdom, Mistress.
I'm looking for Beryl Thorne.
That's me. Argo's what passes for my second-in-command. I recognize you from Risha's holo. Let's get one thing straight. The only reason I agreed to help is because my contract supplying the Taris Reclamation Project is at risk. Looked like easy credits. Turns out Taris is anything but easy. There are lots of interesting ways to die.
As long as you're breathing, you're still in business.
Some business. I'm barely covering my own expenses. If I don't finish my contract, I don't get paid. Tyrell, my partner, died on a supply run. Put me in a real bind. I'll find that vault, but I have to finish my contract to do it. You work for me, and I'll work for you. Deal?
What's the upside for me?
A real mercenary, huh? I stashed some credits for a rainy day. You'll get them when the job's done. I only have 2 deliveries left. Soon as you handle them both, we'll find your vault. The first job's for a Republic scientist named Vernon. He's got a research camp in Rakghoul territory.
What exactly am I delivering?
Some kind of sensor equipment, don't know what it's for. I'll start working on your job while you handle mine. Isn't cooperation grand?
Hello again, Captain. I didn't know you and Thorne were acquainted.
Agent Saganti, what a lovely surprise. It's only been a day since your last inspection. Don't you Republic Customs boys have better things to do than turn my warehouse upside down again?
I can inspect this warehouse whenever I want. It's the law.
Take Dr. Vernon's delivery, Captain. There's no reason for you to stick around.
What kind of man would I be if I left you alone with this guy?
A smart man. I can take care of myself. But thanks. Poke around the warehouse all you want, Agent. You won't find anything out of order.
What did I just step in, Thorne?
My apologies, sir. I believe that is my hydraulic fluid.
Dear Adeli, I regret that your husband was killed yesterday by Rakghouls. Please accept my condolences. Dr. Soilan was an excellent scientist. I've never composed a death notice before. How did that sound?
Why the blazes are you asking me?
I need an honest opinion, and all my colleagues are deceased. I recognize the symbols on that container. My bio-alarms have finally arrived. Good, good. If only this had arrived in time to save my associates. Not your fault, certainly. We knew the risk of studying Rakghouls.
You people are a whole new level of hopeless.
The pursuit of knowledge is never without risk. And the greater the risk, the greater the enlightenment. My colleagues and I were studying the Rakghouls' behavior, hoping to find a means of containing them. We can't afford to let the Rakghouls impede our progress. The Republic's rebuilding efforts on Taris are paramount to future prosperity.
What's so important about Taris?
This was a wonderful planet before the Sith destroyed it. The Republic must rebuild, and show that Sith aggression will not stand. I've isolated an identifying element in the Rakghouls' physiology, making it possible to detect and track their movements. The bio-alarms you brought will reveal how the creatures hunt. However, installing them will be a challenge with all my assistants dead.
You got the credits, Doc. I got the time.
Thanks to the Rakghouls, I have a budget surplus for staff expenses. You're hired. Place a bio-alarm at each survey station we've established, and I'll see you're amply rewarded.
Amply rewarded is my middle name.
Your parents must have been fascinating people. Come back when you're done, and will celebrate your success. Normally, I'd ask for your next of kin's hollow frequency, but I'd rather maintain some optimism. Good luck. Splendid work. I'm already receiving data transmissions from the bio-alarms. You've done the Republic's rebuilding effort a tremendous favor.
All I need now is my fee.
Oh, come now. Take a moment and give yourself a pat on the back before you dash off with your money. What you've done most definitely calls for generous compensation. Good show.
You are easily amused, aren't you?
I suppose I'm acting a bit foolish, but I can't contain my excitement. Accept these credits with my extreme gratitude. I'll begin collating my data. Thank you again for everything.
Hey, Captain. How are things out there?
Beautiful scenery, great weather, man-eating creatures trying to kill me. You should be here.
That's the problem with running your own business. You always miss the good times. I finally located the other supplies you need to deliver. They were lost when Tyradal got killed by the Rakghouls. A Republic patrol found the supplies with Tyradal's remains, dropped everything off at an outpost near the lake.
I guess the Rakghouls didn't leave much of him behind.
Just bloody clothes. The Rakghouls turned Tyradal into one of them. I try not to think about it. All you have to do is swing by the outpost, grab the supplies, and take them to an engineer named Ovold. Ovold will give you some planetary core samples to bring back to me. Got it?
What do you need with planetary core samples?
I have to transport them to Coruscant as part of my contract. It's a science thing. Grab the supplies from the outpost, get them to Ovold, and return to me with his core samples. Good luck.
Bemkanaya Nugan. Ejinim Naya lak umnan mege. Nule lak apa jam kamgram. Amkanem nang nemua inuk.
I sincerely have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Honest.
Nakag agib kik benabab. Neya agam berakaki. Bomo gala apayang. Nilama imi amka anggap. Gala jiwa nimok. Bemgam niyama naya aigam.
Explain to me how that would be useful.
Beraka karam kara. Ninyamak oramag yang megik. Nibaka klamka, gakyam, glaknimu amya galak. Naya naramkam, kala ama mani mami, libik bak.
I'm a little rushed right now. Maybe later?
Manub meraka naja, kinamabam, yak manala. Memgam gamgi, nina gegwan, amnerna hanak. Kamperem ganyam bajiyang, maniki kumbukam.
I handled everything just like you wanted.
Nakag agib kik benabab. Neya agam berakaki. Mem amgap kugap kramanik. Umka kiga mayamak. Bemkanaya nugan. Jinim naya lak umnan mege.
Kuchusa yomata chitoya. Asubwi mota uipa. Patoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko.
You never take those things off?
Chobad I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Buka kampak nijit. Tonka yiliska chanaga. Kabanotase makibuna. Malituta odmishka.
Errol said you have something for me to take back.
Kuchusa yomata chitoya. Asubwi mota uipa. Poya toka changa goptula do bata wana wanki. Chaskruni do pat kurira do kanki kung.
Seems to me taking more core samples would be less dangerous.
Chaskruni do pat kurira do kanki kung. Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto.
Beryl owes me a hefty bonus for this.
Chobad I kafstuan dile ji hulo kuta. Tauz azulas uvaltung mi chakulka dimaji. Kabano tase makipuna. Malituta odmishka.
The tools and the towel.
Why'd you have to go and kill everybody? Some of those guys were all right.
I'm here for the planetary core samples. Hand them over.
Planetary core samples. Right. You work for Beryl Thorne, don't you? That's what I used to do. The name's Tyradol. I was helping Beryl smuggle artifacts off Taris disguised as core samples. I thought we'd get rich. Turns out Beryl's a soft touch. Instead of selling what we smuggle on the Imperial market, Beryl gives relics to descendants of Taris survivors for a tiny finder's fee. Ridiculous.
That explains a lot. You can die now.
Droids! Code Black!
All right. Chicos pa inigudad ijigliska chanagawa. O grani tampio da pushi wompa, pu tula musta.
These aren't core samples, Ovold, and you know it.
Moja jo chaluka. Kunachi do niktitoki, saya tupi nu aviti.
Don't make me get ugly with you, pal.
Wanta humpa, muri rava fupa jipampa wula. Kutogi gumpa, jiji no lia makachisa. Doika boda pachi isa jonki.
You're a pretty good liar. I think it's the goggles.
Umpa hupa, jikilia umpasa dobiska. Ha wanchi kospa tota ulia.
I can count the number of times I've been truly impressed in my life on one hand, Captain. Congratulations. You walking in with those core samples just got added to the list.
I always deliver, sweetheart.
Shame to see a man like you wasted on Risha. Argo, take this cargo pod and stow it with the others.
When will we finally leave this accursed swamp? The humidity makes my joints rust.
Hey, look at that. The Republic just updated my contract log as complete. And right on time, my spaceport friend granted me access to the Republic sensor array. Let's find us a vault.
What's holding us up?
Cool your thrusters. I'm working as fast as I can. Sensors are picking up the vault's unique radiation signature. That's good. Aha, there it is. Oh, your vault is in Zone 0. That's bad.
Give me all the details.
Zone 0 is in no man's land. When the Republic first got here, it sent a bunch of surveyors to map the region. One surveyor made it back alive. Said the place is overrun with things worse than rat ghouls. Nobody goes there.
No man should march into certain death without a kiss for luck.
I'll ask, but Argo's real picky about his men.
I beg your pardon, mistress.
You'll need serious hardware to crack that vault. Risha's good at getting into places she isn't supposed to. Maybe talk to her. Here's your fee for helping me complete my contract. We're even now. Good luck, Captain.
Hope you got that vault's location. I eavesdropped on Skavik and some mercenaries over an encrypted comm channel. They're trying to beat us to the vault. Sounds like they're closing in.
Beryl says the vault is buried in a place called Zone 0.
Then we're not sunk yet. Unlike us, the mercenaries don't have the vault's exact coordinates. From what I overheard, Skavik's men aren't having much luck in their search for the vault. Something out there is eating those mercenaries alive. Literally.
For once, I'm glad Taris is a death trap.
The creatures are slowing the mercenaries down, but not enough. Get to the vault as fast as you can, then open the lock with this Geonosian slicer module. It took me months to trade for this. Don't lose it, understand?
Stop bossing me around. Got it?
Don't be so thin-skinned. I'm just excited is all. Good luck, partner. Hope I see you again soon.
If I die, lock up before you leave.
Not funny.
Boy, Captain. Life with you is almost enough to get me missing the good old days. For Ord Mantell, where separatists were bad and guns were good, and we could just run in shooting.
Are you drunk?
Just tipsy. I can still bullseye an Imperial soldier at 1,000 paces. Why don't we have more fun on this ship? Back home, when we needed a laugh, we used to run the Rontos in circles, then see if they could charge us without falling over.
Good night, Corso.
Maybe I should go lie down.
Remember me? Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. I have some questions about Beryl Thorne.
You're in my way.
That's no way to speak to a man who can revoke your flight clearance. If I were you, I'd cooperate. I suspect Thorne is smuggling relics, and I think I know how she's doing it. What I lack is proof. I need someone to step forward and testify so I can arrest her. I'm looking for an honest citizen, Captain.
I'll say whatever you want, for the right price.
I only pay for leads that result in an arrest. Hard evidence. If you know something about Beryl, I'd love to hear it.
Tyrodol is the real smuggler, Agent Saganti.
Thorne's partner? What do you have to back up that accusation?
The Force told me Tyrodol is evil. Seriously.
Laugh it up! All the way to a prison cell, because that's where you're headed. Nobody escapes justice forever, Captain. Nobody.
It's been grand, really.
Let's go, Min.
Beryl needs to clear out of here. That agent won't give up.
I don't want Beryl getting caught.
Me neither. She's one of the good guys. We should drop by her place on our way to Zone 0. It's the least we can do.
Didn't expect to see you again. What's the occasion, Captain?
Republic Customs is on to you. I kept them off your back.
You have the vault's coordinates. You didn't have to come warn me, but you did. Where I come from, the best friends are the ones who lie for you. Guess you're a better friend than I thought.
Friendship isn't all I had in mind for us.
Argo, start packing. I'd like some privacy.
Anything to get off this mega-forsaken planet, Mistress Beryl.
I'll, just go count the rat ghouls.
Been saving a bottle of Cassandran brandy for a special occasion. This seems like one. Come on. I wish we had more time, but I better get going. I want you to have this. Saved me more times than I can count. I hope it does the same for you.
I'm glad we're parting as friends.
Risha doesn't deserve a partner like you. Watch your back, alright? I'll get off Taris while the getting's good. I know Argo's ready.
You have no idea, Mistress Beryl.
Thanks for everything, Captain.
You're all right.
told you!
You are one ugly pile of scrap, aren't you?
How dare... What are you... This is first-rate battle armor! We've been through 10 kinds of pain getting to this vault, and not to watch you open it first. Skavik, you there? You want to see this, boss? We're at the vault, but we're not alone.
Too perfect. I love it when everything comes together like this. How's life treating you, Captain? You enjoying my ship and all my stuff? What about that two-faced Risha?
Doing great, thanks.
You expect me to believe you melted that Snow Queen? Come on, she's looking for a real man. Still owe you for that mess on Coruscant. You have any idea the grief I'm taking? I could kill everybody who cracks a joke, but that's a lot of work. So why don't you just die already?
Stop taking yourself so seriously.
A man's reputation is everything. If I don't take myself seriously, who will? Roxer, I want you and the boys to spare no effort killing my friend, and make it as painful as possible.
You heard the boss. Fry this fool!
You got the astrogation chart, didn't you? I can tell by the look on your face.
Did you ever doubt me?
If I did, you've just made me a believer for life. That astrogation chart belonged to an exchange gangster named Davik Kang. Davik personally mapped dozens of hyperlanes between the core and outer rim systems. He found shortcuts and hideouts all over the galaxy.
How'd you find out about this chart?
The same way I find out about everything. Listening to the right people. Have you studied much galactic history, Captain? Interesting patterns emerge if you pay attention. Davik Kang's criminal empire ended when this planet was destroyed. Nok Drayan's empire was born when he destroyed a planet.
Nok Drayan destroyed a whole planet?
Technically, it was only a single settlement. Once upon a time, there was a pirate haven on the outer rim called Mandelia. Thousands of criminals lived there. One bright morning, Nok Drayan's freighter dropped out of hyperspace over Mandelia. He demanded the pirates surrender to him or die.
Now that's what I call a negotiation.
The pirates figured Nok was delusional and refused to surrender. Big mistake. When the pirates sent their reply, Nok launched a single rocket at their settlement. The warhead was tipped with an Imperial nerve toxin. The entire settlement died in less than a minute.
Where did Nok get an Imperial warhead?
He stole it, of course. He'd been looking for a way to take down Mandelia in one shot, and that was the perfect solution. That day at Mandelia, Nok Drayan went from being a low-rent smuggler to one of the richest criminals in the galaxy. Anyway, that's how the legend goes. I should probably let you get back to work.
How about some more history lessons someplace private?
You're incorrigible. Come see me when you're irresistible and we'll talk. At any rate, I'm ready to leave Taris. I'm sure we can find someplace more interesting to be.
You've got a bad case of wanderlust, Risha.
Hey, it's one of my best qualities.
I never like asking for favors, Captain, but I think maybe we know each other well enough by now. I want to look for my cousin Rona. She's all the family I got left, and I think she should know what happened.
Wasn't your whole family killed on Ord Mantell?
Rona came with me when I left for the brigade, but she jumped ship at the first port. All she ever wanted was to get off Ord Mantell. I thought maybe we could track her down. You'd like her. She's really the reason I'm here.
I thought you came to chase down Skavik and stayed for the good beer.
Rona was kind of our family rebel. We used to have a blast together. She liked me to run interference, so her father never caught her on dates with off-worlders.
I look forward to meeting her.
On second thought, maybe I shouldn't introduce you two. Rona's always had a nose for trouble. I remember one time, Uncle came looking for Rona while she was on the shuttle pod with some Agamarian pirate. I was about 12. I didn't know how else to distract Uncle, so I started to fight. Got the whole ship confiscated. I never did find out how Rona got out of city jail.
I love Nar Shaddaa. This is the place you get everything you never knew you wanted. The only laws are the ones people make with bribes or blasters. It's good to be home again.
Maybe you can show me the sights, gorgeous.
Nice try, but we're here on business, not pleasure. There's a hut here named Druga who has a prototype starship engine. We need it to find Nocdrayan's fortune. Druga and I made a deal. He'll trade the starship engine for that caged beast.
How can that slobbering creature be worth a ship engine?
It's the last male Shanjaru in the galaxy. The species is pretty much extinct. That makes it valuable. Druga's hosting a giant moving party on his pleasure barge. It stops periodically at different locations. Right now, it's on the promenade. I sent Druga several messages, but he never replied. You'll have to make contact the old-fashioned way.
I'll teach that hut a lesson in manners.
Rich people can afford to be rude, and Druga's as rich as they come. Before you go, one more thing. I know there's a price on your head from Rogan the Butcher over some business on Ord Mantell. Word on the HoloNet is, Rogan's personal bounty hunter is here on Nar Shaddaa. His name's Zank Helrot. Watch out for him.
Zank had better watch out for me.
He's no amateur, and he's never brought in a bounty alive. The sooner we finish our business with Druga, the sooner we can be someplace Zank Helrot isn't. Have fun at the party.
Welcome home, Master. I hope you find your vessel a model of efficiency, convenience.
Kusa, Julio Blastovačitila pokonči. Ujeli Joka, Rođa, Čisao, Čizikua. Tila Kajačka, Tola Oskatva Pohana.
Maybe you should reconsider your choice of lifestyle.
Iguana Ubi, Tila Toki, Togo. Zapokał Magisa, Zawodki, Kawodziała. Szajky, Krutykitaj.
Hold, you hut-slaying scum! The cartel demands that you pay for your crimes. Listen to the Wookiee boast of his murders. This monster has slaughtered entire Hutt clans, but his reign of terror ends. Before he dies, he will know true fear. We Kalish warriors swear it by our blood.
6 against 1 hardly seems fair.
Keep back, you idiot! That beast will tear your head off, just like he did to Nordro the Fearless. His claws are stained with the entrails of many. His bloodlust can't be satisfied. Warriors! Kill these scum!
There. Better? Whoa, Captain. Don't get so close. Thing's liable to tear your arms off and beat you to death with them.
I don't remember asking you for pointers.
Go right ahead and get yourself killed, then.
What's your story, Bodar?
Kapatunga, Chisa Bijawongi Chikatoko. Nabiska Kulbalia Biti Bodenya.
What do you mean, drama?
Kulira do kanki kumka strong chidopa. Chiliska chanagawani chikospa inikudade. Kipuna maletota odmishka kabanotasema.
Life's full of disappointments, roly-poly.
Boka, Detalia Shnekrula, Woska Kwapo Nota. Va Fopaji, Wanda Umpa, Mulira Pampawula, Ji Donkaliska, Chanaga, Umpa Kombagni.
I still expect to be paid, you tub of grease.
Nuchakonji skucha ponchi. Kulira do kanki kulka skronchi do ban. Pomicha kulka do maji ta usazalas uval.
I'll go, after I bury my blaster in your flabby head.
Conchuta kaso yali koira do kanki kong. Putula musta wobradik tampio do pushi wompa.
We overheard your conversation with the Great Feast Master. Druga can be most fickle. You have our deepest sympathies, we are sure.
Is there anything we can do about it?
If you seek to conclude your business with Druga, use his fickle nature to your advantage. Returning Druga's female beast would rekindle his interest in yours.
I'm not a repo service, get me?
Which is more important, your pride or your gold? Look here, this holo recording was left by the thieves who stole Druga's female Shunjaru. It may interest you.
When will the Hutts learn that nature's creatures are not for their sick entertainment? So long as innocent beasts are victimized by the decadent slave masters of Nar Shaddaa, we will fight freedom for all life.
The woman continues like this for another 3 hours. We use her recording to lull ourselves to sleep at night.
The only thing I feel after watching that holo is violently angry.
How fortunate. She is someone you may need to kill. The woman is a wealthy Republic senator's daughter. She violently opposes all who abuse wild creatures. She spends her father's wealth hiring mercenaries to fight her war. They maintain a base nearby.
Maybe I'll find that woman or the creature she stole at the mercenary base.
We are sure we do not know, but perhaps those mercenaries do. Should you discover any useful leads, bring them to us. We will happily assist your search. We will dock this pleasure barge at these coordinates. Find us there. Good hunting.
killed those men. What kind of monster are you?
Hey,
Those mercenaries shot at me first.
Sure, justify your slaughter. That's what your type always does. The Shanjaru is gone, and I'll never tell you where Momi took it. I'm ready to die for my cause. Are you?
This has all been a huge misunderstanding. I'm trying to help you.
Oh, no. Momi must have hired you to transport the Shanjaru off Nar Shaddaa. I'm so sorry about those mercenaries. You came to the wrong place. You're supposed to go to Laje's. This datapad explains everything. Take this too. It's the least I can do after all this. I can't stay here.
Unbelievable. One of these days you have to teach me how you do that.
Tirka, I'm leaving you in charge until I return. Leger says there's a way to smuggle the Shanjaru off-world. We'll return the poor creature to the wild where it belongs, and show those scum they can't exploit nature on our watch. I'll return from Leger's as soon as I can. Freedom for all life!
At least we got a name. Maybe that blue-headed fella at Druga's knows this Laje.
That blue-headed fella has a name, Corso.
And if he didn't talk all strange, I might know what it is. People here need to work on their communication.
We are so pleased to see you alive. How goes the search?
A woman who stole Druga's beast took it to someone named Laje. Ever heard of him?
Chiliska tananga ime chaijo ronchika. Ikunamo ubanjoralipa istimbo.
That's a Wookiee for you.
Yegubajiji goting noli makichisa.
Do not despair, O great feast master. We will find you suitable entertainment. Druga must be more gentle. He forgets the Wookiee is collateral. When the gambler repays his debt, he will expect his Wookiee returned intact.
Why is that?
The gambler won the Wookiee playing Sabak. Forget that beast, Your revelation is more interesting. The senator's daughter has made a critical error trusting Laje. He is no friend to her. Before the Empire imprisoned Laje in Shadowtown, we purchased some of his beast experiments for Druga's pleasure. Ghastly abominations.
Why would Druga buy this guy's creatures?
Laje is a genetic engineer. He manufactured a few interesting predators Druga found amusing. If Laje has Druga's beast, it may already be too late. Shadowtown is extraordinarily dangerous, but you must hurry.
Klas kanuta, prenokas purta.
If you find Druga's Shanjaru, come to these coordinates. Goodbye.
And hello. The name's Zank Helrod, Captain. I'm Rogan the Butcher's personal bounty hunter.
Is that a man or a hover tank?
You like my armor? I polished it for this occasion.
I hate to be picky, but right under your elbow, pretty dingy.
You've got a talent for digging holes with your mouth. Rogan says I can bring you back in pieces. Hope you don't mind. I've got some new weapons to test.
Yeah.
You've got a half-dead Wookiee for a sidekick. Guess beggars can't be choosers.
I don't need help killing worm-ridden filth like you.
I'll teach you some manners before you die.
There. Better?
Beautiful children. You killed them all. Why?
You have something that belongs to Druga the Hutt.
Please, kill me.
Captain, it's that girl from the Hollow. Momi Andrell. What did the sick filth heap do to her?
Leger used me for experiments. Did terrible things. I'm dying.
I'm just here for the creature.
What? We've got to help her.
Don't let him keep that beautiful beast. He's sick.
Silence, test subject. The Shanjaru is invaluable to my research. I need it. The species displays evidence of evolving sapiens. I must unlock its secrets to engineer my perfect life form.
Slaves! He wants to make slaves!
Smart beasts that comprehend complex commands and perform multi-stage tasks. What the buyers do with them is their business.
Why did you experiment on this poor woman?
I certainly wasn't about to use my children. I have no desire for hostilities with Druga or his agents. I extracted genetic samples from the Shanjaru. They'll have to suffice. The beast cage is a programmable repulsor-lift vehicle. I'll send it to Druga immediately.
Druga only wants the Shanjaru so he can eat the last of a species!
And the Hutt will have his meal shortly. There is no reason for more violence.
What you did to Momi is reason enough, you filth.
How can you take her side? Her kind would leave us rotting in ignorance.
The Shanjaru's genetic samples are the only way to save the species! Get them from Leger!
Wait! I'll pay whatever it takes to keep these samples. Leave me in peace so I can finish my research.
You're extinct, you lunatic.
No! Stop! My mind is worth too much!
Thank you. Take the genetic samples to the Senate Tower on Coruscant. A researcher named Daruda can clone the Shanjaru, repopulate the species. It will be my dying legacy. Leger injected me with awful diseases. Incurable ones. The pain is horrible. I don't want to live like this. Please. Kill me.
Your father is rich, right? He can afford treatments to help you.
Maybe you're right. I'll try. Thank you.
We are so very impressed you survived Shadowtown. Congratulations.
Did that female Shanjaru fly here?
The repulsor lift cage made a dramatic entrance during the 27th course. The Great Feast Master was excessively delighted by his female specimen's return. As we assured you, his interest in your Shanjaru is renewed. Druga has already contacted your associate to arrange the details.
Our Shanjaru will be there shortly, Druga dear.
You really need to find a full-time job.
Love to, but I need to install that prototype engine. Maybe next time?
Come on, Risha. Don't leave this hut hanging.
It's a date, Druga. Come see me when you're ready to lift off, Captain.
The Wookiee's final performance begins.
And then the Wookiee goes free?
If by free you mean dead, then yes. The gambler refuses to repay his debt to Druga, so the Wookiee is now property of the Great Feast Master.
Pomija kulka domaji taus azalas uval. Esopoda no pachunti fagutaji otovogisa.
You're about to see a real live hero in action.
Ki hasado punyo.
You're all right.
The
way I see it, I'm the life of this party. You should be paying me. Tell you what, I'll take the Wookiee off your hands for free.
Kapatunga, chisa bijawongi chikatoko. Dodi puna manchika bog nonis nemo.
I want you to join my crew.
Where do you plan to bunk him? I'll bet he snores like a busted pod racer engine.
We do not understand the value you place on this beast, but we will see to it he reaches your starship safely. We bid you farewell. It has been stimulating.
Just in time. I installed that new engine for you. Want to take it for a spin?
Where did you learn to be a starship mechanic?
At my father's knee. He was the best. This prototype is really something. You'll find your ship is a lot more maneuverable. I noticed we have a new addition to the crew. Wookiees are always good for extra muscle. Is this one friendly?
Kick him in the shins and find out.
I'd rather scratch him behind his ears. Wookiees like that, you know. It's funny that a Hutt is helping us find Nock Draen's treasures. Nock used to terrify the cartel.
You know a lot about this obscure gangster.
Obscure gangster? People have written massive holochronicles about him. Not my fault you've been living under a rock. 20 years ago, Nock single-handedly killed half the cartel members in a single night. No one ever figured out how he did it. The surviving cartel members gave Nock control over an entire galactic quadrant as a gesture of respect. The Hutts never took it back.
People are gonna fear me even more than they did Nock.
Well, it's good to have goals. We're closer than ever to finding Nock Draen's lost wealth, Captain. Let's keep up the chase, shall we? Someone's calling on the ship's holo. Probably a fan. Be a darling and tell them I'm out.
This is Captain Phalara Raid of Free Trader Celestial Crow. If anyone's out there, I need help.
I read you, Captain. What's the situation?
Ship's engines burned out. Power cells fading. Losing life support. Can't hold out much longer. I'm drifting into a sun. I need help getting my engines going. I'll pay if you help with repairs.
I'm always ready to help a lady in distress.
Thanks. Haven't met many nice guys out here. Transmitting my coordinates now. Please hurry.
Hate to be nosy, but is there some reason we're docking with a decrepit starship in the middle of nowhere?
I need to go help a beautiful woman.
You're easily distracted by shiny things, aren't you? I won't tell you how to run your ship, but what am I supposed to do if you don't come back? Boarding another vessel in deep space is tricky. A million things can go wrong.
You know how careful I am.
When you're this far out in space, careful is beside the point. You're at least planning to take some muscle, right? You do have a Wookiee?
Didn't know you cared so much, sweetheart.
I just don't feel like getting stranded in deep space. Good luck over there. I hope you don't need it.
Hi there. Was starting to think you wouldn't show.
I'd never disappoint a pretty face like yours.
You're cute. Not my kind of cute, but still. It's a shame. It was sweet of you, flying all the way out here to save me. You seem like a nice guy. Just so you know, this isn't personal. I have to kill you. But it's for love.
Nobody's ever tried to kill me for love before.
It's romantic, right? See this wavy light around my body? It's a ray shield. Blaster fire can't get in or out. Neat, huh?
Nice trick. See you around.
Sorry, I magnetically sealed all the hatches behind you. Shh, quiet. I have to make a call. Skavik? It's me, Feylara. Surprise.
Long time no see, sweetheart. How'd you get this hollow frequency?
Doesn't matter. I've missed you so much, honey bunch.
I missed you too, honey bunch.
What is this, Captain? You're making an army out of my ex-girlfriends?
It's not like that at all. This is your nemesis, right? The captain who stole your ship on Coruscant and made you look stupid?
Why don't I leave you lovebirds alone?
Got a better idea. I'll leave. Can't think of a better punishment for you.
Don't be like that. You know you love me. You're just afraid of commitment. I can prove how much I love you, honey bunch. I'm killing this nemesis for you. Get him, boys. Wow, you're really good.
You're not the first to notice.
I thought for sure I had enough droids to kill you. I'm so embarrassed.
Risha will never let me hear the end of this.
The guy who sold me those droids said they were top of the line. I want a refund. Let's just call this even. With my ray shield on, you can't hurt me.
Feylara, how are you powering that ray shield?
Portable battery pack.
You know those only last a few minutes, right?
Oh no.
Aw, did the instructions have too many big words?
Honey Bunch, my shield is down. What am I gonna do?
I don't know. Die? Kill you later, Captain.
Honey Bunch, wait! He hung up. I thought he loved me.
Skavik doesn't love anybody.
My friends all said he was after my money, but they didn't know how he made me feel.
Go ahead and cry if it makes you feel better.
I'm sorry I tried to kill you. Do you forgive me?
Let me out of here and go find yourself a new man.
I unsealed all the hatches so you can go. I'm sorry about everything.
Let me guess. It was a trap.
Everything went well. No problems at all.
Seriously, I've been in this business too long. It's making me paranoid.
The truth is, one of Skavik's ex-girlfriends just tried to kill me.
I knew it! I can't believe you just lied to me. If there's one thing I hate, it's phony distress calls. They make spacers too paranoid to answer the real ones.
We'll be more careful next time.
We? I'm always careful, Captain. Not sure you know the meaning of the word. Let's get out of here. Deep space gives me the creeps. I've set up some new deals on Alderaan and Tatooine. Ready to deliver the rest of this cargo?
Whatever it takes to make me rich.
That's the spirit.
Would have saved me a bundle. Well, enjoy your freedom. I saved you the big bunk. How did you become a slave? Can't imagine Wookiees make good slaves.
I found someone who knows my cousin Rona. He's a street doctor in Coruscant. Kind of a shady character, but that's who Rona always drifted to. I think he really can get us to her, but...
I know a scam when I hear one.
Rona loved to walk that line. Every time Uncle caught her stealing, it would turn out she was sneaking cash to some mom with 2 kids on the street. She's the reason I know breaking the law's got nothing to do with being a good man. Let's just go to Coruscant and hear her friend out. Go ahead and ask for cash for the job if you want. I want to find Rona.
Homie Andrell sent me. Said you could use these genetic samples to repopulate the Shanjaru.
What? Let me see them. These samples are amazingly detailed. I don't know who you are, but you've saved an entire species from extinction.
You should rename them after me.
Interesting notion. I'll, recommend it to the Galactic Species Preservation Society. I'll start working on these samples immediately. Thank you for delivering them.
Ah, Captain, and Corso Riggs. It's good to meet such generous souls in a place like this. I'm Dr. Hope. I like to think of myself as a messenger of mercy, caring for the poor, forsaken citizens of the underlevels.
We don't need the pitch, just tell us what you know about Rona.
I'd be happy to, but as a doctor, I must put the needs of my patients first.
First, tell us if you've got the goods on my friend's cousin.
Rona, yeah, she's a hot one. Kiss you or kill you, you never know.
You just tell us what you want and lay off talking like that.
Who knew Rona had such a gallant protector? Right, so I've got some, life-saving medications that need delivering. Unfortunately, Coruscant security only cares about the rich. They don't let anyone distribute, medications in the underlevels at all.
Tell me what I can do.
Well, I don't want to get you, or me, into trouble with the law. The only way to get my meds down without getting stopped is to carry them inside a living body.
What?
They'll be safely stored in surgical plastic and implanted under the skin. My, nurse can remove them on the other end.
Captain I used to serve with, he once swallowed a whole shipment of grenades to keep them under wraps. This isn't half bad.
I wish I had 100 just like you, Captain.
This was always Rona's kind of thing, breaking the law to do good under the nose of a corrupt authority. It's worth it if I get to see her.
I'll just need you to come with me a moment, Master Riggs. Perfect. These vials should stay sealed for at least 12 hours, no problem. I'll tell my contact, nurse, to expect you.
When we get back, Rona better be waiting.
You bring goods? Doctors say 2 people. Look out. Now time. Cut out spice.
Did she say spice?
You thought you were smuggling cough syrup?
I knew we didn't have the whole story. I just hoped there was some core truth to it. That he really was helping the people here. You used us! If you weren't a lady, you'd... I gotta go have a word with your boss.
I not speak basic. You say, take spice away? Good spice. I give good money. Big, how you say, cut?
We're not asking for a bigger cut, you idiot.
No one's going to profit off this.
No! It's good money! Good money! Doctor, no be happy with this.
Good. We're not too happy with him. Come on, Captain.
Did the delivery go well?
Yeah, we did your dirty work, you fraud. Now where's my cousin?
You keep us waiting? I've got a few things to implant in you.
Whoa, back off there, soldier. You're looking for Rona Riggs, right? Well, she's the one who thought you two would be right for the job. Don't shoot the messenger.
Just like the old days, eh, cuz? Of course, I'm a little more big time now than Ma and Pa ever would have allowed.
Your smuggling ring? I always said that's the only kind of lady would ever get on my finger.
Oh, Captain. Are you proposing already?
Rona, what happened to you? What are you doing here?
I'm the underboss for the Black Suns on this part of Coruscant. Not bad, considering 5 years ago I was shoveling Ronto dung.
The Black Suns? You're a gang member?
Gang leader. You think I should write home? Make Ma and Pa proud?
I could use a Black Sun contact.
Captain, what are you doing? We can't just leave her here like this.
Where else would I go? I got power here. I leave, I just gotta work my way up all over again.
We obviously came just in time. Come on, Rona. We're getting you out of here.
Poor, chivalrous little Corso. Don't you get it? I don't need to be rescued. I chose this life.
What percentage do they give you? I'll double it if you take your business to me.
Captain, I'm not really comfortable making that offer.
Double? Done. Just tell me where to send the profits.
Well, I guess that's one way to stay in touch. Not, what I would have preferred. It was good to see you again, Rona.